Jack!
Hello.
What's up, Jack?
I'm good. How are you? What's going on?
I'm good. I was joking because I feel like every time I do an IG live, I can never guess anyone in. It always freaks out of me. So lucky we got it on the first try.
Yeah, technology's crazy. I don't know how to use it either, so no pressure. But I heard you saying really nice things about my love. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Well, I can't wait to talk to you about it. It's so exciting.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool because I knew you from Jack and Jack, so it's exciting to see you have your debut project. So tell me a little bit about My Love and this song. Why did you start with this song? What does it say about you as this new independent artist?
My Love was actually the first song that I ever made, when I was trying to put together music for the first time as a solo artist. And we actually had it since July, and we made a ton of music, but for some reason I kept coming back to My Love, and It's something that I feel very connected to. And so we ended up going with it once we were in quarantine. I was like, I want to release music because I don't know how long this is going to last, and I want to get music out there,
Yeah, totally. Now, during this quarantine time, have you found time to be creative, and are you still working on new music?
I always take voice notes and stuff when I think of melodies or lyrics or anything, but I haven't actually been in a professional studio or anything like that. I've picked up guitar, which I haven't necessarily been playing before all this quarantine, but now I'm playing every single day, and it's I don't know, a new hobby of mine. So I'm glad that I at least picked that up.
Oh, nice. Now, are you doing any other hobbies? Are you a big cook? Do you have any other fun things you like to do during your extra time?
I'm not the best cook, but I have two sisters and my mom, they cook all the time. So last night, we tried to make vegan brownies. And I actually really liked them, but nobody else liked them. So, we threw them all away, which I was kind of sad about, but it's probably better. I feel like I'm eating a ton of more sweets since I've been in quarantine. I've been eating a ton of ice cream. So if that's a hobby, I've been doing that a lot.
Ice cream eating, I think it counts.
But yeah, honestly, mainly it's been guitar and piano, those two. I've been learning Coldplay songs on the piano, and just all different kinds of songs that I love on guitar, and my own song, which is really cool for me because I've never played music, my own music, you know what I'm saying, on guitar. So it's cool. I'm glad.
It's so exciting. I feel for you and for your fans to get to see this other side of you. What are you hoping when you release this new music that's just your own, that your fans are going to see that maybe they didn't see before?
I just want to show anybody who's interested that I'm, I just want to show them who I am, and I want to be vulnerable, and I want to put myself out there. And so I'm really glad that I get to have this platform already. And so I'm glad. I hope that all of the previous fans, like you said, you knew me from Jack and Jack. I hope that all of those fans are also, enjoying the content that I'm giving them, and just happy that we're both doing awesome things,
Yeah. And now you've been vocal that you and Jack are still friends, right?
Yes.
So
yeah, of course. I just want, you to know for sure. There's that is my brother at this point. We grew up together in Omaha, Nebraska. We moved out to LA. We've had all these amazing experiences together. So that's why I still talk to him every single day.
That's awesome. And now are you guys ever gonna come out with more music together? Or is that just kind of a take it day by day thing?
I think for sure. I know for a fact that we will eventually. I don't know when. I can't say a date or even a year when that would happen. But we're going to both just explore our potentials as individual artists and then see, what happens. But we're still we've made music together in the last 3 months, and just, we're just making it, we're just messing around. And I think that's also a cool part of how this has kind of allowed us to ease up. There's no pressure when we're making music as Jack and Jack right now, because we don't know where it's going to go or if it's ever even going to come out. And so we're just having fun with it. And I love that about it. So I don't know when, but it will come eventually.
When you were in Jack and Jack, was there a part of the process, the music process, that you gravitated to more versus what Jack gravitated towards, that you were excited to sort of explore on your own?
I don't, I was always I love writing hooks, really catchy hooks. So I guess that's something, because Johnson would write extremely in-depth verses with, hundreds of words in them because he can rap so fast. And that was not a talent of mine. So I always was trying to write like something catchy or something simple as like as a chorus. And so I guess that's something that I've explored more. But, you know, we never stepped on each other's toes, even when we were in the studio together. You know, we would split up and we would write our verses, come together and see if we liked each other's verses and stuff like that. So, no, like, I don't know. It's kind of just a natural progression for me to work on music alone. And, you know, I'm still working with other writers and stuff. So it's not completely just me.
Right, right. And now I want to go back and talk about My Love, because you released the video during this quarantine and you shot it during quarantine, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I would have never expected that.
Tell me, I mean, obviously that wasn't probably the intention to shoot it during quarantine, but what did that process look like? Were you like, okay, let's be creative, let's try things out? How did you sort of come to the process of what the video gave us?
That all kind of began to be a conversation right around like March 15th. And that was when I came back to Nebraska, because I was getting a little anxious in LA because this pandemic was like starting to become a real thing in America. And so I wanted to be with my family. And so I came back. And then, of course, the conversation with my creative director and with my manager, we were talking, you know, we were supposed to film this video on, you know, in late March. And we had this whole budget and everything was like planned out. And so we kind of just had to like improvise, and my creative director eventually said like, hey, maybe should we just try to make like a quarantine video and not put any, you know, pressure behind it? Like, let's just see what it is and make a visual to the song, because this is the circumstance that everyone is in right now. And so, we just started filming like random scenes and random shots. My creative director would be like, hey, like, I know this sounds weird, but like get in your bed and like go under the sheets and like film yourself singing to the song. I'm like, oh, okay.
Did it feel weird doing it, or were you like fully committed?
I was like, yeah, like I'll just try it. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You know, like I just don't put it out if I absolutely hate it. But actually, we ended up putting it all together, and I loved it for what it was. You know, it's a quarantine video, and it's definitely not the be all end all of my videos. You know, I can't wait to get back to LA when all of this is over and film a real, you know, professional budget music video and give my fans some amazing content.
But it's fun to watch because I think it encourages you and fans watching to be creative. Like, you're at home, you film something like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's like inspiring to see.
Yeah, I didn't want to just sit at home. You know, I don't know. I just wanted to like do something. And so that was something for me to do and to feel accomplished about, even though I'm not really doing too much at home. And it's also a moment.
None of us are though, so.
I know. It's like, I feel like no one's doing anything, but we're finding a way to work, which I love that about all of us, and how social media, I feel like, is kind of making us all connect and feel like, okay, even though we're at home, like we gotta put the pedal to the metal and really start working. You know, again, we gotta keep people entertained, and we gotta all connect even though we can't go out.
Now, speaking of connecting with your fans, a few of them have submitted in questions, so I thought we could go through a few of them.
Oh yeah.
Are you down?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So one of the questions is, what was your favorite cartoon to watch growing up?
Okay, my favorite cartoon to watch. I don't know if it was my favorite, but the first thing that came to mind was like Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, I love Jimmy, yes.
So, but of course, you know, you have like the classics like SpongeBob that I always watched. Maybe Dora the Explorer when I was really young.
Oh, really? You're a Dora fan?
Yeah, and Hey Arnold. I guess there's so many good ones. Now that I'm like answering the question, I'm thinking of all these good ones.
I always loved Fairly Odd Parents too. I always thought that was such a good show.
Oh my God, that is a great show.
Jimmy Neutron. Oh my gosh, people love your Jimmy Neutron answer.
Jimmy Neutron. I mean, it was all good, and I love Dora because like you would learn like some Spanish, and I was like really, really young, and I always wanted to learn Spanish, and I don't know why, but I loved that show because of that.
I've actually been doing Duolingo over this quarantine time.
No way. I have a
like
friend who was trying to learn French of all things. Like
started from scratch French?
Yeah, on
That's
that
a
app.
commitment.
Yeah, and so I don't know. What are you learning?
I'm learning Spanish, but I took Spanish in high school and some in college.
Okay.
So now I'm just refreshing my skills, but it's such a good app and so easy to use.
I'm definitely going to check it out because I'm in the same boat. I mean, I didn't go to college, but all through high school and elementary school, I took Spanish, and I felt like I was like maybe even 10% fluent at one point. And so now I want to maybe use that base, and I got to get on that app and check it out.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.